Worldwide, faith-based, community-driven streaming media. This is the Voice17104.com from the Allison Hill District of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Now broadcasting community radio from Studio A and community television from Studio B on the Voice17104.com.
Live from the Voice17104.com Studio B, it's the Ron Chapel Show featuring news, conversation, and entertainment. Now, here's the host of the show, Mr. Ron Chapel!
Good evening. Hi, I'm Ron Chapel, and welcome to my show.
I just want to take you let's set this party That's what y'all trying to do. 24-karat magic technique. It's so bad. Look out! Pop, it's showtime. Showtime. Yes,
Boss Niecee, Brian Hickman Production.
Niecee here, and I'm spitting my rhymes, acting like I'm so fine. Yeah, I do what I say. Yeah, that's what I said today. I was meant to be okay. Yeah, I'm balling like I'm Kobe. I'm stepping like I'm Kirby. That's why everybody is so worried. Put it on, people know me like a stuffy nose. You know how it goes. You know what I'm about. Baby, come and sit on my couch and watch TV with me. Baby, we could drink some tea and just a little bit. Then we could just talk. Then we could walk. One thing I don't do is talk.
Niecee is the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
Boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
Boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy, I'm the boy, I'm the boss. What I say, I'm the boss. What I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want no uniform. I'm the freaking boss. Yeah, that's what we said. Everybody, even though you think I'm lying, everyone knows.
Niecee is the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
Boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
Boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy, I'm the boy. I be on my phone, look like leave me alone. Why you calling me while I'm watching TV? But that's what I do. You like I ain't no food, I'm eating up my cereal. You know how I do, yeah. I dab on them, pipe it up and stab on them. Millie rock on them, hold up, had to drop on them.
Cause Niecee is the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
She's the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy,
She's the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boy, I'm the boy,
Cause the ghetto is dangerous. Drug dealers is famous. Crooked cops try to frame us. They put the guns and the drugs on the street so they can hang us. It's black on black crime. Can't keep a peace of mind. Cause that boom right behind. trying to get in your pocket. Watch it, you got that Glock in your nose. 3 mass cats for gas, you must observe this. Because Niecee is the boss, man, she's the freaking boss. She's the boss, man, she's the freaking boss. She's the boss, man, she's the freaking boss.
That's right, folks. Brian Hickman Sr. and Boss Niecee. They'll be back a little later in the show. Chris Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Reverend Chris Thomas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get the show started.
Let's get it cracking, bro.
Okay, all right, yeah. Folks, that's Boss Niecee. Boss Niecee, that's right. Right from here from Harrisburg, Star City 717. Now you see why they call it Star City. Okay, Niecee will be back a little later in the show, along with her father, Brian Hickman Sr., and we want to welcome you to the show. And hope you make this your destination every Monday night between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern here at the Voice17104.com, the Voice for Harrisburg. I'm going to ask you to share the show tonight, okay? Share the show tonight. You're seeing a premiere of a 24-karat gold star in the making. That's right, right from Harrisburg. Okay, Chris Thomas, how you doing, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's the word, brother? That was quite a performance, if I may say so myself.
Yes, and the best part about it, brother, there's more to come. There's more to come. So y'all stay tuned, okay? Tell all your friends. Hey, listen, for the folks that don't have access to the internet, you know, they can listen to the show simply by calling 605-475-8125. That number once again is 605-475-8125. And now let me mention the sponsor for tonight's show, and I do hope you go by and do business with them. And I'm talking about Joe Mama's Kitchen. That's right, Joe Mama's Kitchen. They're located at 2233 Gary Street here in Star City, Harrisburg. And check this out, they open 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 until 3 p.m. It's a nice, intimate setting. I tell you, go there, have a little quiet lunch. They have everything. They have fish, they have barbecue, they have fried chicken, they have it all right there at Joe Mama's Kitchen. And go by there talking about cakes. If you like cakes, that's the place to go to in Harrisburg. They have cakes this doggone big, and they give you big hunks of cake. Not just a little thin slice, but you get a big wedge of cake right there at Joe Mama's Kitchen. Okay, I tell you what, it's my favorite. Try that strawberry cake. They got strawberries this doggone big on that cake. Joe Mama's Kitchen. What about breakfast? You like breakfast? You can have breakfast all day. Breakfast all day at Joe Mama's Kitchen. 2233 Gary Street here in Star City 717. Please let them know that you heard the ad here on the Ron Chapel Show. Won't you? Well then, why don't you? All right, okay. Listen, folks. There's been a lot of talk about single-parent households, and normally, for the most part, there's a mother. There's a mother that, for whatever reason, I don't want to say saddle, but there's a mother that has to take the responsibility of wearing two hats. That of a loving, nurturing, positive female role model in the family, but also the disciplinarian, which that hat is normally worn by the father, the disciplinarian and the breadwinner. And so I tip my hat to all the single mothers out there that are holding it down. But hey, wait just one moment, please, okay? There's a lot of single fathers out there that's holding it down. And very rarely do they get the notoriety, very rarely do they get the exposure, okay? You know, very rarely are they looked upon as people able to share all that responsibility that I told you that a single mother has to share. And so I tell you what we're going to do tonight. We're going to highlight single fathers. That's right, single fathers. Being the breadwinner, the nurturing parent, and also the guiding parent, okay? And we have a singer father on the show tonight we want to introduce you to. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring him to the set. Join me as a welcome to the set, Mr. Brian Hickman Sr. Okay, how you doing, Brian? You have a seat there. Okay. Okay, folks, this is Brian Hickman Sr., okay? And he is the CEO of Brian Hickman Productions. Brother, welcome. Welcome to the show again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that was quite a performance there with you and Boss Niecee.
Right.
Okay, and I understand Boss Niecee is your daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
We play around with stuff some of my time, so it's just, you know, it's nothing serious though, but we just play around with it. But she's starting to take a little serious stuff, so
yeah,
I join in with it.
Yeah, she's quite a talent, quite a talent. I think you were telling me that most of the raps that she do, she improvises. She do them from the top of her head.
Top of the head. That's just from scratch, but that's one of her favorites, and we just roll with it.
Okay, she has a lot of creativity, which is a tribute to you. Okay. Now I mentioned that you were a single father. Let me ask you, how many children do you have in total, Brian?
I have 2 sons and 3 daughters.
Okay, can I ask the age group so people can see the difference?
Okay, one's 29, one's 26. My daughter 19, and Niece's 12, and I have a 13-year-old.
Okay, brother. Well, I'm gonna tell you, you know, we once were neighbors. You lived in the same building. That's right across the hall from each other, as a matter of fact.
Right.
And I can attest to this brother here holding it down, you know. Hard-working man. You call Brian 4 times a day, different hours of the day, and he's at work. Right. Yeah, he's at work. And so he's holding down the job too. I think you were saying for 20 years.
Yeah, since 1999.
Okay, salute, brother. Salute. Now, how long have you been let me ask you, you might want to take your hood back.
Oh,
It
yes,
seems
sir.
kind of
Yes,
dark
sir.
over
Yes,
here.
sir.
Okay, so how long have you had that role as a single parent?
Since my son, with my daughters, I've been a single parent since 19 years, I guess.
But 19 years?
No, but Jasmine's 19, so yeah, more than that, probably 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've been a single father for 2 years, I guess.
okay, for 2 years. So you've been raising your girls by yourself for 2 years.
You too. Yeah.
Okay.
Their mom she has a high influence with them. But I mean, they level with me, but their mom, I gotta say, she's wonderful too. You know, I mean, they talk to her every day.
So she is in their life.
Yeah, she has a part in her life, but they just stay with me.
And how are they doing in school?
Great, straight A's and honors, right? I mean, that's their. And while I'm working, their grades are perfect.
Okay.
And nobody can attest to that. I mean, they're wonderful. And all my kids is always smart. I'm not as smart as.
Well,
I just work.
It's your DNA, brother. It's your DNA.
Yes, sir.
And I understand you have one son that's an artist.
Yes, Brian Hickman's prolific Hickman. He's a beast, and he has art all over the place. And then I have a son, he lives in California, and he's also a beast with art. So I mean, they're gonna be millionaires one day. And I write poetries and I write lyrics, and that's where I want to go.
Okay.
And I'm on writing a book right now.
Are you? And what's the theme of the book?
It's called Niecee Glock. It's a female that went through a lot of stuff, and she's a drug dealer. You know what I mean? But she gets herself up out of the game. It's called Niecee Glock, and I'm almost done with the book.
Okay.
I've been writing this book since 95.
Okay.
And I'm almost done.
Okay. Well, I tell you, when it's done, hopefully we still have the show.
It's going to be a hit.
We're going to have the show, and so when it's done, please bring it on.
I will.
And we'll premiere it right here.
I will.
Okay, now you mentioned that you were also a poet, a writer. Okay, so will you offer us one of your pieces?
Well, I just said the one on the rap. That's this my baby. It's like, you know, the ghetto's dangerous. Drug dealers is famous. Crooked cops try to frame us. They put the guns and the drugs in the street so they can hang us. It's black on black crime. You can't keep a peace of mind because there are goons right behind trying to get in your pocket. Watching, you got that Glock, kid is loaded. 3 masked cats with gats. You must observe this. No time to be nervous or sink under the surface. Come on, our people don't deserve this.
That's right. That's right.
All that.
That's
Throw
right.
your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. But don't wave them guns in the air and shoot them nowhere. There it is.
There it is. There it is. That is.
Bam. Boom, in your face.
All right. Okay, and now, you know, if you notice, I opened the show with 24 karat. And that's for a reason, because I believe that your daughter, little boss Niecee, is a 24 karat star in the making.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
And she's very creative, I understand. And we're going to bring her to the set right now. So join me as we bring to the set, Boss Niecee. Okay, Brian.
My baby girl.
Okay, now you have to see, right? Okay. Chris is going to adjust the camera so all three of us will be on the screen. Okay. All right. Well, Boss Niecee, welcome to the show, young lady.
Thank you.
And that was a great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Now understand that you do a lot of your raps freestyle from the top of your head. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're also a writer too.
Yes. I only wrote 2 of my raps
Uh-huh.
ever.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you, you're going far. You're going very, very far. And we're so pleased and honored to have you on our show. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, the next time we see you, it'll probably be in Hollywood, maybe on the big screen.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, it'd be hard for us to get in contact with you, you know. But like, would you give me this pledge right here? That when you get picked up by one of these big production companies, which I know that you are, and Brian, I want to talk with you about that too, because you got to be very, very careful with what you sign, you know, when it comes to, you know, talent, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like her image, that's a different category, and her talents, and like, don't get carried away, don't get flam the trick by some shady agents or producers, you know.
Hoodwinked and bamboozled.
Absolutely right. And rob, you know, rob with a pen, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because they'll come in, offer you a bunch of money to sign with them, you know, and then after that bunch of money is gone, and you start reading the fine print, and you find out that you're not signed to them for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Gotta get you a good lawyer.
Right. Got to get you a good entertainment lawyer, okay? Entertainment lawyer. So I know folks are going to be contacting you. Folks are going to be contacting you about Boss Niecee performing, and so you be very, very careful, brother. Be very, very careful what you send your name to. Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay. There's a lot of snakes out there, and that's for real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Boss Niecee, how long have you been rapping?
Like for 3 years.
For 3. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. And what was your motivation to rap? Do you have a favorite rap artist?
No, I actually don't like rap music. I like listen to singing music, but like one day me and my dad was in the kitchen and then we were just messing around and then we just brought out the camera and then we just started going and then I performed Niecee's the Boss.
Okay, you know what? In that one of those videos that y'all made in the house, and I looked on Facebook today. What was that video made? The one where you said that you like to rock the crowd.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Okay, well, has it been weeks ago, months ago, or what?
Oh, months ago.
Months ago, okay, because I know
Yeah, we did so many. We have fun so much.
yeah, but that one in particular, you know, I want to speak about. I looked today and saw that they had over 9,000 views.
For real?
Yeah, over 9,000 views. You know.
We don't even really pay attention to that though. Like I'm not no computer person or nothing. We just have fun with it and get the phone and she gets the beat and boom, here it is.
Well, I tell
So
you
we never really wanted to take this serious, just for fun. So people were starting to dig her, like she got a fan base.
Right.
And we don't even take it serious for real. Like that. We should, but
you know
it's
what?
just fun.
You know what this reminds me of? You know, and they always say when you find something that you like to do, you know, and if you can earn a living from it, well, then you know that's utopia sort of a situation there. But by y'all saying that, this reminds me of Sugar Ray Leonard.
Right.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because with Sugar Ray Leonard, after he won an Olympic gold medal, I think for lightweight or light welterweight, you know, he got in the broadcaster for a little bit. They had him, analyze a couple of fights.
Right.
And he was basically saying that he would rather do that than he was done with boxing. That he don't want to box as a vocation. Okay. And we see what happened after that. He ended up having about 5 world titles. You know what I mean? Right. But I'll say this to say that you have a long, long time to think about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have a long time to think about it. Okay. And so there's also fortunes to be made in writing books too. You know what I'm saying? But listen,
I've been writing this book since she was little, and she knows all the characters. Who's the characters?
Okay.
Bully, mean guy,
okay.
April, man, she knows all the characters.
Okay. So she's
I've been writing this book for many years, so it's not like I'm just rushing to it.
Right.
Whenever I get an idea, that's when I write in the tablet.
Okay. But what I'm saying with your writing skills, that's something something that can also come into play. That can help pay the rent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, well listen. So you said that y'all just sometime would have a little beat and then just start doing something to it
from the top.
Okay. Well, you feel like doing something right now from the top?
Sure.
Okay. Chris, would you mind adjust the camera?
Sure, you go back over.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, show you her creative talents. This is boss Niecee and her father, Brian Hickman Sr.
I don't even know what she's going to come up with, though. But
and this is under hers.
I'll just go from the top with her.
This is from the top, y'all.
Look, Black Lives Matter. People think that we're broke, or they take us as a joke, or they laugh in our face. They just push us away. I thank God I made to see another day. Now Trump is our president. We gotta watch out. He could just be the president for the South, but we still have to pray. Don't let him take us away, cause he already knows we still gonna do our thing. Some people think that we're trash. All they do is sit around and brag. Then they wanna kill our brothers and rape our mothers and play stupid around each other. Let's just put the guns down and think about each other, from your sister, mommy, dad, or your brother. Jesus died for everyone, so we should be treated equal. Let's just make them mean racist all the way illegal, cause we don't have no time for no racism or our side, cause we gon' keep on going, we gon' keep on flowing. Yeah, cause I love my skin and who I am, and I ain't changing for nobody. No.
Nobody. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. And we be equal. Let's save life for the people.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, y'all. Brian Hickman Sr. and boss Niecee.
Wow, I don't know where that came from. Ooh, geez. Now that's surprising right there.
Okay, now before we bring out your other daughter, because you have another daughter here tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, but if someone wanted to get in contact with you about Niecee performing at their event, it might be a baby shower, it might be some other kind of event, you want to give us some information about how they can do it?
She would probably, I don't know.
Y'all could either text him on Messenger on his Facebook at Brian Hickman Sr. Or y'all could get in touch with me on my Snapchat, and it's Niecee Boo Boo, and y'all could just DM me.
Okay, you know what? One of the songs you did, the last part of it is still in my mind. I mean, the way you said it, and y'all were doing the song, and I think it was called "Rock the Crowd." You know, y'all just hear me pass this song, understand, right?
Yes.
And you pass this song with Sam, cause I like to move the crowd or something like that, right? Remember that line?
Yes.
Okay, how about stepping up to the camera? And I'm gonna ask you something, then I want you to look in the camera and then say that, okay? Go ahead. Okay, folks, if you want some real good entertainment at your event, your baby shower, your birthday party, you want to encourage some of the other youngsters in your household, you know, if you want to get in contact with a boss Niecee here, well, you just give us some information, which you're going to be giving that again before the show is over. But I'm going to ask you, Niecee,
Yes.
why should people contact your father about you performing?
Because we like to move the crowd.
All right, because he likes moving the crowd. All right, all right, all right. All right, I like moving the crowd. Okay, okay. All right, now we're going to bring out another member of the family. Another child that the single father here is raising. And she's in agreement right now. If we call out to her, do you think she would? Okay, you're gonna bring her? Okay. It's Chris, we adjust the camera here. Okay, yeah, when the other child come out.
She's a little shy.
Is she camera shy? Okay.
It's gonna be hard to get her out. She's camera shy. She really like taking pictures too much.
Oh, is that right? Okay, well, we ain't gonna press her. We ain't gonna press her. Okay.
Niecee.
Yeah,
Come on.
okay, all right. You want everybody know who she is, Brian?
That's Niecee. That's my oldest.
Okay,
That's
Niecee,
that's my middle daughter.
Come on in, Niecee. Yeah, see. Okay, boss Niecee, here, you can have a seat right over there.
This the hard-headed one.
Oh, yeah, hard-headed. You know why you said
She's like me.
okay, Chris is gonna readjust the camera so everybody be on the screen.
Those are my babies.
Okay, all right, Janae, welcome to the show. And what I'm saying, you don't care too much for taking pictures or being on video. Okay, so
No.
so please pardon me. That was my suggestion. You know that bring you out because I want to show the world what this.
She's tough, bro. She's a beast. Like she
yeah?
got them hands. I don't worry about nobody messing with it.
Yeah, well, I want to show the world, you know, the good job that this single father is doing. Okay, okay. Janae, let me ask you, how you doing in school?
Good.
Okay, and how are your grades?
Okay.
All right. You know, I see the pictures sometimes. The pictures y'all make, Brian, like when you know you're taking the girls to the restaurant, you know, the movies. Y'all have a movie night.
We go everywhere. Yeah. When they were little, we used to go to Reservoir Park every day, right? When it was nice. But they don't like Reservoir Park anymore because they ain't little girls. But they love it.
Yeah.
That's what that was our spot. We going to the pavilion when they had shows, concerts, we would be right there, plays.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, y'all girls, right here on Worldwide Facebook, okay? Brian doing a good job as a parent and a father.
Yes.
Okay, I know you really love your father. And one reason in particular, I know that you really love him is because, you know, we're Facebook friends. And I saw a letter, I think, Niecee, that that was Janae that wrote to you. Okay, you wrote that to your father on Christmas, okay?
I cried.
And it was so touching, okay? Would you mind sharing that with the world?
I forgot what
I don't know what it was. It was a while ago, but it was beautiful, right? That was like one of the best Christmas presents I ever had.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was long. I think she was 8 then or 9.
No, it was just this Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
Just past Christmas.
Oh, that.
You know, really, I tried to find it on your page. You know,
she wrote one when she was 8 too. That's when her writing skills is off the hook.
Okay, so you are a creative writer yourself. Okay, do you write poetry?
No, she just writes from the top. When she writes, she just writes this
like it's my birthday or Christmas or Easter, instead of giving me a card, she just writes it in. And I got all of them at the house. I should have brought them.
Yeah, from what I remember about that letter, you were saying how much you appreciate your father and the sacrifices that he's made. Working hard and providing for y'all. And it was so doggone touching. It was so touching, folks. And you know what? I'm gonna find that letter. Which I can find the letter because I was looking at it on your page.
I know I got it somewhere. It's probably deep down in there somewhere. But
earlier today, I might.
I got a lot of hits on that on Facebook too.
Might repost it or either ask you to post it.
All right.
Okay. So today, let me ask you, what are your plans? What do you plan on doing when you grow up?
Graduating.
Okay, yeah, that's the first step. Is any particular field that you like? I think it's not music. Or is it music?
I like music.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
I like it, but I'm not writing.
Okay. So probably not on the performance side. Okay, well there is also the managerial side of things too. Okay. And so you might want to get involved with that. Okay. Like I say, America, I wanted to show y'all that there are some single fathers out there that are also holding it down, okay? And you see this young man here with 2 loving daughters, that I've always known to be very polite and mannerly, courteous, and energetic spirits, Niecee is just a little camera shot right now.
But don't let the looks fool you though. They got hands too.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about nobody picking with them or bullying them or nothing because
know what?
They can protect themselves.
It can be a tough world, and we see
vicious world.
And see that they're fully prepared. I have a song lined up for you, Brian, and I'm going to ask Chris. I'm going to step out of the picture here, and okay, and I'm going to ask Chris to. Yeah, I want you to come and have a seat in the middle here for a minute, okay? All right, and Chris, can you adjust the camera? It's just going to be the three of them. Okay. Okay. And bring it straight over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna draw sitting close. And see, someone is always watching. And I've been watching. And so I dedicate this song to you. Okay.
Now the man at my house, he's so big and strong. He goes to work each day, he stays all day long. He comes home each night, looking tired and weak. He sits down at the dinner table and has a bite to eat. Never frown, always smile. When he says to me, how's my child? I say that I've been staying hard all day in school. Trying very hard to understand the golden rule. I think I'm calling this man father. I think I'm calling him love. Say I'm gonna call him father. I think I'm calling the man love. Yes, I will. He says education is the thing if you want to compete. Because without it, son, life ain't very sweet. I love this man and I don't know why, except I'll need his strength until the day that I die. My mother loves him and I can tell by the way she looks at him when he holds my little sister Nell. I heard her say just the other day that if I had a bit from him, she couldn't have found her way. I thought I was father.
Okay. That's for you, my friend. It's a good example. A good example that you said. Okay, and now I tell you, creative boss Niecee, do you mind if we ask you to do another selection? Okay, Brian, you gonna join her?
No, not for this.
She don't want me.
Okay,
She probably got something.
Okay, so she's going solo.
Going solo on that.
All right. Yeah, brother. Good job. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want the world to know that. Okay, they're selecting the music, y'all. And listen, like I say, please go by and support our sponsors. Okay, that's the sponsor of tonight's show is Joe Mama's Kitchen, located at 2233 Derry Street, right here in Star City, Harrisburg. Okay. Duck down, okay. Okay.
Kick it low.
Y'all can't hang with me like that. Why y'all hitting on me like y'all already know you're the biggest on me, man. It is so crazy, like y'all really mad. Get out your bag, cause when I pop out, I go out and I'ma make it sad. I do it for fun, but I'm serious. I keep guessing my age. I guess you really curious. You take me as a joke. That's why you laughing, but when I grow up, y'all gonna have my music blasting. My name is Niecee, and I don't eat Niecee. People wanna mess with me, but they can't beat me. Yeah, and cold. Everybody know they like my flow. Yeah, they like my style. I get jiggy with it, and I be moving all around. Everybody wanna hate me, but they really my crowd. Yeah, they my fans. They know how this go. They be worried about me, but be creeping on the low. I'm like, whoa, like, whoa, yeah. Do your dance, do your dance,
Niecee is a boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boss.
She's the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boss.
She's the boss, man. She's the freaking boss.
I'm the boss. I'm the boss, yeah. I'm icy. I'm icy. You mad cause you don't like me. I'm icy. I'm icy. You mad, yeah, cause you don't like me.
She's the boss, man. She's the boss, man. And she's my favorite fan. Hey.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. That was off the top, y'all. That's boss Niecee right there. Yeah.
When she needs some help, I just go right under and help her out. It's just like real life.
Right. The question I was asking you, which I kind of paused in it. Once you get there, because I know you're gonna be there. Okay, I know you're gonna be there. I can see you performing now on the Grammy stage or somewhere, some venue like that. Okay.
Yeah.
We invite you back to the show. Will you come back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Because I'm gonna tell you. Y'all know who you are. We've had people on, and then once they grew to a certain stature, they ain't got time to come back. See, no, I mean, there should be connection because I already know your spirit. Okay. So we look forward to you coming back and maybe showing us one of your Grammys. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But listen, I tell you, she's on her way, y'all. She's on her way. Won't you agree? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay, and don't forget, please share the show. Chris Thomas, how much time we got left, brother?
We still have 20 minutes, bro.
We got 20 minutes. Okay, all right. Well, I tell you what, we have a prolific writer here and poet, and Brother Hickman.
Whoa, I got it all on writing though. I can write, but I can't. I don't got nothing from the top though.
All right.
We got another song you want to sing.
Yeah.
It's your show, Niecee.
Your spot.
Yeah, you are the star of the show.
Give her a beat. Let her go from the top.
Hello.
Get a more bounce beat.
Okay, you want us to give you a theme?
No, I'm trying to think about the one I made about my dad and my mom.
Okay. Got 20 minutes.
Okay, I know.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, let me tell you about your mama's kitchen. We're located at 2233 Dairy Street here in the 717 Star City of Harrisburg. Now, the business is ran by a hardworking mother and daughter couple, and they're offering good food, baked and cooked from scratch, and a friendly smile. Give them a call at 717-307-9593. Now, your mama's kitchen is committed to impacting the community in a positive manner. They offer a full service, affordable catering business. They even host private parties. Plus, there are highly profitable fundraising opportunities for your church or nonprofit organization. Okay, that's your mama's kitchen located at 2233 Dairy Street. Give them a call at 717-307-9593. Also, you can find gift certificates for your mama's kitchen and have price gift certificates and Groupon or also local flavor. Okay, Groupon or local flavor for your half price discount coupons. You can also get gift certificates at your mama's kitchen. And I tell you, you gotta try to.
I was saying.
When I was 9 years old, I got bit by 3 dogs.
It's all right. It's all right.
I got bit by 3 dogs and I still take the pain. That's the main thing I do. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, I cry every night, but I try not to think about it. Everybody wanna tease me, but it's okay. It's okay. Cause I'ma think and I'ma get better. But I'm better than ever. Some people wanna judge me, some people wanna laugh. But when I go up, they're not gonna laugh. Cause I'm gonna be a world star. Yeah, I'm gonna be a world star. Then they're gonna listen to my music and be real mad. Listening on the radio like, yeah, dad. This girl on the radio, I knew her in school. But when we was in school, she wasn't really cool. She was the girl who no one didn't like, but now I like it. So when I grow up, I hope you really like me. If not, I don't care and not wanna fight me, cause I'ma be a world star. I'ma be a world star, yeah. I'ma be a world star.
Okay, well, you know what, Boss Niecee?
Yeah.
You're already start. You're already start. I noticed you showed your arm there. Your father was telling me that you did get it. Right, you want to tell the story?
Okay, want me to tell you that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so one day on April 15th, I was 9 years old, and me and my sister, we was walking to the park and stuff, and it was like a normal hot day out. So we walked to the park, we went to the park with our friends and stuff, and then we went to walk to the store. So it was this pole, and then that's when like I split it from my sister. And then after that, I knew I didn't feel right, but I didn't believe like nothing was gonna happen because I always split a pole. So then that's when this girl Diamond, my other friend, we saw her at the store, and she came to the store, and she was like, do y'all want to come to my house for a little bit? And I was like, no, because we're not allowed over your house. So then that's when she was like, come on, come on. So me and my sister thought about it. We ended up going to her house anyway with my other friends. And then it was like right around the corner from my house, but my dad and mom didn't want us there. So then that's when after that, we went to her house and we were sitting on the porch. So she had a big pit bull and a big Rockwell.
And a little dog.
And a little
Three dogs,
Chihuahua. So they was all in the window. So I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. She was like, no, they're not going to come out the window. They're not going to come out the window. So we were just sitting on the porch and stuff. And she was like, y'all want to come to my house? I was like, no way. Not with them dogs in there. And she was like, they're not going to do nothing. I'm going to put them in the cage. So she lied to me and said she wouldn't have to put them in the cage. So when she said that she put them in the cage, like when you go inside her house, it's like a doorway and there's another door to get inside her house. So we was in the doorway. And then that's when I heard some dogs. So I tried to turn around. She locked the other door to get outside, and she opened the door. And then the pit bull had jumped on me. And then that's when my sister pulled it off, and I tried to run around the couch, and then the Rottweiler was right there, and it jumped on me, and it just started biting me all over my chest. And that's when the pit bull had bit me on my chest, and the Rottweiler bit me by my arm. My arm was like this.
Her friends got out the house, and I happened to be on my porch.
So my friends had went to go. Well, my sister told my friends to go and get some help. So they ran around the corner, and my dad was on the porch, and that's when my dad had came. But I already passed out by then because
I ran in the house and they was on her, and I punched the Rottweiler and I choked the pit bull and I got a little dog on me.
Yes,
and I got off of it.
I woke up and I just saw somebody just screaming, Janice, Janice, Janice. And I just saw them saying, run, run. So I ran down the steps and then I fell. And then that's when I saw my papa come. He had a brick in his hand and he came around. So we went to the house and stuff. And my neighbor, he was like, everybody was outside and they were just looking at me crying and stuff. And then my other neighbor, my best friend dad, he was like, come on, get in the car. So he took me to the hospital. And he ran a lot of red lights just trying to get me to the hospital because I couldn't even breathe. And so then that's when we got to the hospital. And they wasn't even trying to help me. Like, they were just, like, taking pictures of me. And, like, I'm like, get me some help. Like, I can't even breathe. And they're worried about taking pictures and stuff. So then that's when my mom came. And she was crying. And then that's when they was like, they need to take me to go get surgery from
her arm was shredded.
Yeah, my arm was like this.
People tease her about her arm. And let me tell you, her arm is a line across Jesus crosses. If you look at her arm, it's nothing but Jesus crosses. Look at it.
Yes, I see him.
It's like Jesus crosses. So her arm is beautiful. When people tease, I say, nah, don't hide your arm. Show it because it's a line across it. Your arm is beautiful.
So we went to the hospital and stuff, and they were taking pictures. They spent like 30 minutes worried about taking pictures. My mom came, and then that's when my mom got in the ambulance with me so we could go to the Hershey Hospital. And then my dad met us there. And then, like, I couldn't eat, drink nothing for a while because I had to get surgery and stuff. And so after that, I got surgery, and it wasn't the best. But I would say that it was better than for
she could have lost her arm. They wanted to take her arm off.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
I got bit on my chest, my side, my leg. So I got marks, like, all right here. Like, that's why I hate going swimming because, like, I had to wear a baby suit to show, like, my marks and stuff. But, like, when I
I'm just lucky that I was right there. Because if I wasn't there, she would have been there by herself. Because all her friends got out the house to come get me, and I was right on the porch.
Okay, let me ask you, when you were there getting attacked by the dogs, did anybody standing around trying to help?
My sister was trying to help me, and my sister told them to go and run and get my dad because the dogs wasn't trying to get off of me. Like, it was two of them, and their teeth was locked in me. And so my teacher was trying to.
As soon as I got in there, that's when he was right on her, and she was like this. But she covered her face.
But I was like, I passed out. I remember just seeing when I passed out all white. I
punched the pit bull, and what did I say? Run.
You said run.
And she ran.
And then I healed this stuff, like surgery. Like, this part was like all different type of red blood and stuff. It was like this. Then right here was like wide open and stuff. And this. And then
line crosses.
People like the nurse had to come to my house every day. My mom, she was like, she couldn't come downstairs to look at my arm like that because she was scared. But my older sister Jasmine, she came with me, so like my nurse could come and change it and clean it every day. And my dad was at work, But one thing I will say is that he came home to check on me, and
I tell you, you are my is so that's
Yeah, she is.
so blessed to live through that because a lot of grown folks wouldn't survive that. You know what I'm saying? And you on the
When I ran in the
old,
house, she was like this,
but
covering her face. Until I got there and he was on her, I told her to run and get out the house. And she's running up her street with bloody arm. But if I was just thinking, if I was not on the porch,
I still got that jacket, but I never want to throw it away. I'm always
no,
keep it.
keep that jacket with blood and on it and everything. Just for a keepsake, for I don't know what reason, but she just keeps it.
yeah, that's quite a tragedy.
But right now, that's why I'm so attached to him, and I don't like him out of my sight at all. And I like when I go to work, I come home, I'm right there. And I don't want to leave their sight for 1 second.
And it changed me because now like I have mental breakdowns and anxiety attacks, and my mom have them too. So like our heart just raced out of blue, and then like our mind just goes somewhere else. My first time I had it, I think it was because I got stuck in the elevator with my aunt, my dad, sister, and stuff. And the only thing I had to think about was everything that went past my life. And then after that, a couple days later, I just felt my heart like and then like hitting me, and I couldn't breathe. My aunt rushed me to the hospital, and then I just had anxiety attacks. I still have them.
Yeah, you blessed. Chris Thomas, yeah, you might have a comment or something.
Oh, sure. Congratulations, sir, on the fine job that you're doing raising your daughters in these perilous times that we live in. A question to Niecee, besides your father, who are some of the other people that have inspired you in your music career?
My mom, my older sister, and my pop and my aunt.
That's what's up. Now, do you have any bookings? Are you doing anything this summer trying to get the word out about your music, or are you just trying to break into that avenue right now?
Since we moved like in a neighborhood now, my dad says he work at Harrisburg Dairy. Like I'm gonna try to like make like a little like paper and sell juices outside. So like if somebody come, I tell them like here, check us out and stuff.
That's good. Do you have any music on SoundCloud or anything other than YouTube, or just on YouTube?
I don't know. She knows about.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about Facebook. I mean, I know about Facebook, like and comment. That's it. They're on every
little bit.
I'm not even. I'm Fred Flintstone when it comes to
gotcha.
Hey, bro.
no, my girls got me on this stuff, you know, man. I don't know nothing about nothing. I raised my daughter.
I'll tell them in a minute. I'm from the 70s.
Yep. I still watch Good Times and Jefferson.
Sure.
I watch like this new reality TV stuff because all reality shows always ends up fights.
Sure. Yeah.
Fights and people fighting and people arguing and sex and all that. I don't even have them watch that. They watch Good Times with me every Saturday. Every Saturday, watch the Sanford Sun and Good Times every Saturday.
Yeah, the school teacher told me once, Chris. Sure. She said she don't. No, the only thing she watched was cartoons. Because the news and other shows are just too bad. Yeah, I heard somebody else say that.
Everything, all this reality TV is not even reality.
And I think about black people kill black people every day, but they don't realize one day we're gonna need each other.
Oh my.
Yeah, we need each other right now. Yeah, we need each other now. Let's see, back in the day, back in my day, back in Chris' day, and also back in your father's day, people handled their differences when they couldn't get along. Then they got it on, but it wasn't no gunplay in it, They all went with their hands.
Flat boxing and then their hands.
Right, like a gunshot didn't end a fight. It might be a busted lip or a black eye. You know what I'm saying? That would be the combination of the fight.
Yep.
Then those two combatants would mean mug each other for 2 or 3 days. About a weekend, they might be out there playing basketball together,
Right.
So those are the days, right that we came from, And so I see why, you say you watch a lot of them old shows. Well, I tell you, in our household, TV Land and Me TV stays on. Okay. Probably besides CNN,
I thought he watched CNN.
Oh, you watch CNN?
I watch that all day. They go upstairs and watch their own stuff, and I got CNN, so it's politics is just real crazy right now.
Yeah. Sometimes I bet you
It's
over.
bananas.
Bet you over to Fox TV just to hear what they're saying.
Or CNBC. I like watching that. My mom watching CNBC, but I like CNN.
Yeah, I like CNN. That's it, BC. But like I said,
Just go out and vote.
And see how they're gonna spend things. Yeah, vote.
Because we gotta get.
That's the only power that you have in this country. If you ain't got $1 billion in the bank,
vote. The
only other power you have is your vote. Okay. Yeah. I bet you can tell us a rap about voting too, about the importance of voting, because I heard you mention President Trump.
Yeah.
You know.
Some people didn't just vote for him because they wanted him to be a president. Some people just did it for fun. And a lot of people don't realize that life is not a game. Like, love is just not a word. It's a meaning to it.
Right.
Some people believe some things we say is just words, but a lot of words have big meanings to it that people don't realize that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there are ramifications too, you know?
Right.
Yeah, words and spirits, you know? That's right. So y'all be careful about what you say, and be careful about the people that you're around and the things that they say, okay? They put that out there, you know what I mean? See, that's why, people that know me, I know I don't particularly care to be around somebody doing a whole lot of cursing, I don't like profanity, Basically, I think, that it may be a sign of a lack of vocabulary, which I read someplace, But I don't like it because I think it brings on evil spirits, bad spirits. You know what I mean? Right, absolutely. I know people can sugarcoat stuff and still be evil inside. I understand that too, but I just don't like to be in the environment of belligerent or tough talking people. Right? You get you some space. Y'all just keep that over there. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And so and adults should know the example that they're setting for their children. Using those kind of words and walking around with blunts hanging out their mouth. That seems to be the
hands hanging all the way down.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. What did you say about that?
That's not even cute. People just do stuff because other people do it. They don't even think about it. That's why I think about everything I do before I do it, because that's embarrassing.
Oh, see, very conscientious. Very conscientious. Yeah. 11 years old? 12. Okay. I mean, a teenager knocking at the door, the teens. Yeah.
Very smart.
Brian, and let's see. I heard you say one time, during the time we were talking, being candid, you said that raising your sons was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But raising your girls, man.
Ooh, man. She's laughing because she knows. Raising girls being a father. Oh my God. Oh, what? You gotta be kidding. They put me through it. Yeah. Every morning getting them up for school. Oh my God. They missed the bus so much. They missed the bus so much that my cab fare is just like boom. My cab driver I got him on speed dial. My friend Ronnie, she'll come and pick them up and take them to school and they miss the bus. You know what I mean? But they're vicious. Attitude day. When they're nice when they want something. And they're expensive. Yeah, a lot of people. Getting their hair done. Right, now she keeps hers naturally. That's what I like.
Right. Yeah.
Clothes, you gotta go. I don't buy their other stuff. Their mom gets to get their undergarments and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't have no business getting that type of stuff.
Right.
But they just getting so big quick, like just like getting from a 10 to a 12, like you know what I mean? That quick.
Sometimes I do that on purpose.
I
be testing them.
I see you telling your secrets now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
School.
Yes.
Doing good. But don't let nobody talk about me. They got my back.
But in school now, they don't mess with me anymore because like they understand what I went through, and I don't know why people used to laugh at that because it wasn't even funny. Because if they would have went through it, then they would have knew how I felt that day and all the months and years that passed by. like that's
Yeah,
why.
well, they better
Now
be
she
careful.
showed her arm. She showed, because I always told her, once I said, look, your arm's beautiful, so behind the cross is on every day. So she shows her arm. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at the cross.
Yeah,
mark.
yeah, I saw.
It's a Jesus cross. It's a Jesus cross.
I saw.
I said, there's no reason for you to be ashamed of your arm.
Right, and those kids better be careful about laughing too. There's an old saying down south.
Read what you saw.
Laugh and catches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Karma.
Right? Karma's real.
It is.
You have the checks in the mail. It might
You
not
see,
get
she
there the
puts
next day.
her arm up, and I told her, I kissed her arm and told her, I said, look,
Right.
your arm is beautiful.
Right, you still have your arm. You have your arm. It's your arm, and it works. You know, and so
And you sacrificed a lot.
Right. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the performances of Brian Hickman Productions featuring Boss Niecee. And well, thank you.
Come back again when she gets some more songs. I know she's going to really practice up. But she had 2 songs in mind though, but she just kept them at the house.
Right. Yeah, so we got to have you back on.
Do a remix.
Right. We do a remix because you were saying that when y'all was stepping in that you had forgot some paperwork with some other songs on it.
Yes.
Okay, but listen, besides rap, you also sing, I understand.
Yes, but not as much how I rap. I sing, but I only sing like.
Sing the one You're Not Going Anywhere Tomorrow.
I gotta wait for that.
All right. That's okay.
Next time when we come back, I bring a song for y'all.
You gonna start that one song?
We'll be back.
She got a good hook on that one song. I think it's gonna be a hit.
When we come back, we're going to perform all my
R&B stuff. She got a lot of R&B. She got 5 songs of R&B that she can sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's not just a rapper. She can sing too.
Okay, who is your favorite
singer?
R&B singer? Yes.
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Okay. Yeah, and Mary J.
Yeah, Mary J.
All right.
She is Mary J. I always call her that. She's better than her. I can't say better, but she got them skills like that because she can dance and sing and rap.
Well, hey, brother, that's what.
And she's from the trap, right?
Well, it's positive reinforcement, yeah, brother. And that's what children need to be told that, you know. Yeah, well, see, everybody can attest. I mean, your children attest to the fine job that you're doing. Yeah. You're doing, Brian Hickman Sr. And brother, I salute you.
That's my world. That's my world. I couldn't live without it. So don't let nobody talk about me. Ooh, boy, you won't have they'll tell me in a minute and tell them on. Bet, look, what did she say? Bet nobody talk about my dad. Amen.
Yeah, little girls will always love their father.
Oh, God.
When he's doing a good job.
Kills
somebody doing a good job.
Not kill somebody over there.
Yeah.
From the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of brothers. It's not just a lot of brothers. There's a lot of folks out there, a lot of guys out there, Brian, that father children, but a lot of it. No, there's some that don't take time to be a father to their children, be a dad to their children.
You're right.
Okay, what's your message to them, brother?
So, I mean, stop selling with paying child support. Just take care of your kids from the gate. You know what I mean? Some of you fathers out there, y'all not even paying, y'all making a big deal out of even paying child support. Just take care of your kids. Just pick them up or let them know you're around or something. Just don't or say, oh, you know what I mean? Mom got that. You know what I mean? Just take care of your kids from the gate. That's all I can say.
All right. And you have a message also.
Yeah, I want to tell y'all, like some people they just like at school they brag about what they have or what they don't have, but it's not all about that. It's about like people brag about their new shoes and new clothes or new hairstyle. It's not about that. It's just about as long as you have something to wear or some type of shoe on your feet, then you're okay to walk outside. Like you don't have to be like how everybody else. Then everybody could swim like every day.
Yeah, so it's not just about the material.
The J's. My daughter settled with Converse and Filas or Adidas. I'm paying $150 and $160 for J's, Jordans, and don't have no food on the table.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Walking in the mud.
They have to be the same shoe but different color.
Yeah. Stop doing the material stuff and just take care of you. You could buy a whole. I could go freestyle on that, but I ain't one.
Yeah. So that shows a real good spiritual balance. You know, a real good spiritual balance, because you see, I've always maintained when you have parents that put like diamond rings in their 5-year-old ear, it might be cute for some adults, but like really, I think that's ultimately doing damage to the child. You know, you have to take them down that road of vain matters. You know, vain matters. You know, which is the exact opposite of spiritual matters.
But support your local people. That's like Greg Cook. I got this hat from him. You know what I mean? He got gear out. Support it. Local rappers, everybody, local support everybody.
Right, you gotta tell you all the time, you spend a lot of money. We as a people spend a whole lot of money, but rarely do we spend among each other. You know what I mean? Other folks do it. We ain't got to copy off anybody, but other folks do it. So there's nothing wrong with us doing it too. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I'm trying to keep some money in the proverbial family, if you will. You know people that need jobs. Okay, you know people that have skills that can do the work that you need to be done. Okay, put yourself in their shoes. You know, give them an opportunity, because somebody helped all of us. Somebody helped all of y'all. Chris Thomas, what that clock say, bro?
It's 9:04.
It's 9:04. Okay, so we done went over the time. But I tell you, folks, I think the time was well spent. So
Thank y'all.
We'll be back.
all right, y'all heard that. You heard that, huh? And
Niecee the boss and Big Head.
see, some of your rap artists has been on the show before. Some of you comedians been on the show before. Here we have a 12-year-old on the show. And what did you just say?
So what?
You'll be back.
He'll be back.
All right, okay. Okay, from this on Thomas, Reverend Chris Thomas, this is Ron Chapman, and special thanks to Eleanor Harrison. Thank y'all for tuning in. And again, please share the show. And remember, you saw it here first. Boss Niecee.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.